You're certainly not a resident here, and you're no separatist. You must be that hotshot freighter Captain Vidu described over the holo. He failed to express how beautiful you are, though. Color me impressed. These poor, starving ladies and I are very grateful for the supplies you've brought. If I wasn't so exhausted, I'd throw you a party.
Starving ladies?
What are all these women doing here?
Their husbands died defending Talaran against the Separatists. Poor things. Now, I look after them. Vidu said you're seeking information on a particular Separatist named Skavak. The only place to find personnel data like that is at Manet Point. I used to acquire quality goods at a discount on Manet Point. I discovered all manner of shortcuts through the island's warehouses. I kept detailed schematics of every maintenance passage and tunnel there. Unfortunately, I had to abandon those schematics when I fled Manet Point.
You want your precious kit of supplies. Give me something useful.
How could I refuse such a friendly bargain? My schematics are still in my former home. However, I short-circuited the building's door and sealed it shut when I left. The only way to reopen the door is by disrupting Manet Point's power relays. Once you gain entry, you'll find my schematics cleverly disguised as an extraordinarily tedious treatise on birdwatching. Don't worry, I'll teach you the code I use to conceal my schematics. You won't die of boredom reading about rare waterfowl. Now pay attention and listen carefully, because you really don't want to hear this twice.
Thank God he doesn't actually go over it.
And replace every mention of the Mantellian flutter plume with the number 3. Did you get all that?
Don't treat me like an idiot, unless you want a face full of blaster.
Apologies, Captain. We're simply trying to spare you the agony of running all the way back here for another go. Once you read my schematics, the way into the Separatist computer station will become clear. Unfortunately, that only solves half your problems. The Separatists encrypt all their files. You'll need special equipment to decipher their data. That's Vidu's area of expertise, not mine. I'll take those supplies now, if you don't mind. These poor ladies could use some cheering up.
It's disgusting how you take advantage of these women.
What do you suppose the Separatists would do to them without me around? I'm doing them a favor, trust me. Be a sport and kill some Separatists on your way out of here. Goodbye, Captain.
He is a pig. She's not bad looking though. I like her. She's kind of cute. May have to borrow that look for another character. May have to. Just saying. Just saying. Oh.
You must be the freighter Captain Vidu's expecting. It's a pleasure to meet you in person. I'm Cyrena.
It's a pleasure meeting you.
Likewise. My father flew tramp freighters, but I never developed a taste for space travel myself. Too dangerous for me.
I heard about what happened with Skavak. Can't say I'm surprised. I told Vidu not to trust that scoundrel. Vidu's putting on a brave face for me, but I can tell he's terrified. Is it bad? Should I be worried?
You don't really expect me to answer that, do ya?
If something bad is about to happen, I'd like to be as far away from it as possible. A little warning is all I ask. Sorry for keeping you from your appointment. Vidu's waiting in his office. I know he's eager to speak with you.
I'd better get moving.
Farewell, Captain.
I don't trust her, not one little bit.
Back already, Captain. Help me and Corso finish this robe of steak. Don't let this fine cut of meat go to waste.
Boss, quit acting like it's your last meal. Rogan the Butcher isn't gonna kill you.
I won't blow this. Trust me.
Until I've recovered those stolen blasters, I'll eat and drink like there's no tomorrow.
Can't blame him.
Nice work in Talaran. We're getting somewhere in this hunt for Skavak. Ricky told me he gave you a way into the Separatist hideout. Said something about a secret entrance.
I always wondered how Ricky could steal so much from Manet Point and not get caught.
Getting into Manet Point will be extra tricky. For one thing, you have to swim there.
When the Separatists invaded, they blew up the only bridge leading onto the island. Turned it into their private resort.
You'll be walking into the Ranker's Den, Captain.
Sounds like a great time.
I'll do it blindfolded, just for fun.
Don't get cocky. That place is crawling with people who'd like to blast that grin off your face. If you download the Separatist computer files onto this datapad and bring it back here, we'll handle the rest.
I'd rather go with you, Captain. My Viroblade's pretty good for chopping Separatists off at the knees. I call it Huey.
Forget about the Separatist, Corso. I want that slicer kit here before the captain comes back.
I'm on it, boss. Good luck at Man at Point, Captain.
Last thing I need is Corso turning one-man army out there. Kid'll just get himself killed for nothing. Separatists wiped out his family a couple of years ago. Corso took it personal.
I'd feel the same way.
I don't blame him for wanting revenge.
Mixing personal grudges and business is like dropping a thermal detonator into a fuel dump.
Vidu, there's someone named Rogan calling on the holo. He sounds upset.
Oh, that's all I need. Stall him for me, sweetheart. Remember the plan. Disrupt Man at Point's power relays, get inside Reiki's old home, and use those schematics to enter the Separatist base. When you're in, slice into the Separatist computer and download everything onto my datapad. Good luck.
Accept. Level 8, skip 7, all over again. Did it again. I love skipping things. It's fun. It is right, the next time that I turn in a quest, I'll turn level 10. Alright.
I became Starship Captain so I wouldn't have to do homework.
So boring. Should have named it Rainbow Dash. Just because.
Come on, Forsen, say it just like I taught you.
The Republic lackeys will drown in lakes of fire and blood, Master. Death to all who oppose the people's will, Master.
Hey there, we had some trouble with the power relays. I need to check on the computer core, you mind?
Master, I detect the presence of several non-functioning humans, specifically the bodies over there. Setting alert status red.
Is that what smells?
I thought something smelled funny in here.
Master, my sensors indicate this individual's armaments were recently used in combat, initiating defense mode.
You killed those men, didn't you? Forsen, do your thing!
Combat protocols activated.
Didn't want to do it, but you know. Oh look, there's a thing going on over here.
Leave me alone, Bracco. If Vito knew about this, he'd...
Vito? That blob can't even protect himself. It's only a matter of time before Rogan the Butcher punches your fat meal ticket for good. You better start thinking about the future, girl. When Vito's gone, you'll need new friends.
Captain, thank goodness. I could use your help here.
Okay. Who wants the first beatdown?
There's nothing wrong with you, scum. A good thrashing won't fix.
Ah, I don't know
You're
what
cute, little girl. But not so cute we won't make an example out of you. Any last words? Never mind. We don't care.
Let's do that to him. And then we'll ball shot him. Done.
You killed them all. For me. Thank you, Captain. I don't know what else to say.
You'll be fine.
Relax. Everything's gonna be alright.
Having a friend like you means a lot to me. What Bracco said was true. Rogan the Butcher will kill Vito if those blasters don't turn up. I hope whatever course of action you're pursuing pays off, Captain. More lives than your own depend on it.
Everything will be alright. Trust me.
Hearing you say it makes me believe it.
I'll be sure to keep out of harm's way from now on.
Too bad I can't girl crush on her. Too bad. Okay, before we go on, hold on. Preferences. Show conversion, alignment, gain, apply, okay. I want to know what I'm picking. I'm going to try and keep her pretty much neutral. Much like, Bounty Hunter I used to go good with.
You left a big mess in my warehouse. Cyrena says it was Bracco's fault, but now I've got a serious morale problem.
Bracco asked for it.
Send a cleanup crew to scrape Bracco off the floor and let's move on.
My people have better things to do than scrub up fried morons. That stuff is bad for business. I hope you didn't come back from Manor Point empty-handed, Captain.
Of course I did.
You did good, Captain. Corsa found us a terrific little slicer kit, so we're ready to decrypt that data. We'll know where to find Skavik soon, but until then, I've got a special job that only you can do.
More work?
Haven't I done enough for you already?
What, you've got some pressing engagement? Our lives are on the line. I need you to keep Rogan the Butcher off our backs. Cyrena stalled him earlier, but it's not enough. We need to distract Rogan by giving him something he really wants. A canister of some special chemicals from a nearby village.
The big boom run? Are you kidding, boss? I can see it making Rogan's day, but it's blasted risky.
I like risky. 3, nope.
All I care about is finding Skavik and getting back what's mine.
If we don't get Rogan off our backs, you won't get the chance to do that. Hear me out. There's a loopy scientist with a chemical that can supercharge artillery cannons, makes them do more damage.
But it's less stable than a drunk Savrip on a speeder bike. Handle it wrong, and suddenly you're little chunks of ex-captain.
Sure, it's tricky, but you've got the skill to get it here. Did I mention this run pays unbelievably well?
Well, in that case.
It's worth a shot.
Fantastic. I won't even haggle down on your fee. That's how much I respect you. Trimbo is the scientist's name. Got a place in Oradam village. I'll let him know you're coming.
See me before you make that run, Captain. We should talk.
Oh, for God's sakes, Corsa. Yep, level 10. Knew it was gonna happen. There used to be a bug with the first belt that you got. You're not Corso, whatever his name is. Okay, Gunslinger, Scoundrel. 2 blaster pistols. I kind of like Gunslinger. Yep. Yep, let's go dirty fighting. Dirty fighting sounds fun.
Captain, the big boom run isn't a stroll on the beach. You'll need an edge to make it back alive. This here is a Sorosub SSK Heavy Blaster. It's cut for a quick draw and got a hair trigger. I call it Flashy. Flashy's the first blaster I ever owned. I want you to have it.
Is it? I'm grateful. Why not?
Like I always say, never look a free blaster in the barrel.
I'll breathe a lot easier knowing you're ready for anything.
Yay. That take all.